Okay, so like if you're into AI and you want to know, where the future's happening,
Hmm.
get this, we're going to like an island paradise.
Oh,
Mauritius.
okay.
You're probably thinking like beaches and resorts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got that for sure. But it's also becoming Africa's AI powerhouse.
Yeah, it's really a fascinating case study.
Mm,
We always hear about Silicon Valley,
right.
but Mauritius is doing something different. They're forging a unique approach with these public-private partnerships
Right.
to build their AI ecosystem.
That's exactly what we're going to uncover in this deep dive. We've
Yep.
got research articles all pointing to this move, and honestly, it's kind of brilliant.
Hmm.
Mauritius is focusing on infrastructure,
Yeah.
workforce development,
Yeah.
attracting international investment. It's like all the right ingredients.
It is.
They took that Abraham Lincoln quote to heart.
Oh, yeah.
The best way to predict the future is to create it.
That's right.
And they're not just talking the talk.
No.
They're putting resources behind this vision. There's even a fictional Google podcast making the rounds called Navigating Africa's AI Future. And guess who they highlight as a leading example?
I'm going to guess Mauritius.
Mauritius.
Yeah.
Clearly, they're onto something big here.
Yeah. Definitely catching global attention.
It's like they're rewriting the playbook on how to become a tech hub.
Mm.
So let's break down this public-private partnership model.
Okay.
I mean, I get the basic idea the government and private companies team up.
Yeah.
But what does that look like in action?
Well, think of it this way.
Okay.
The government is setting the stage,
Okay.
creating the right environment for businesses to flourish.
Right.
They're offering these tax incentives specifically for AI companies, streamlining the process of setting up shop. They're sending a clear signal that Mauritius is open for AI business.
So they're rolling out the red carpet, but with a laser focus on AI.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that's where the private sector steps in. They bring the capital, the cutting-edge technology, and those global networks.
Right.
That can really catapult Mauritius onto the world stage. For example, one of the articles mentions a global tech giant
Okay.
that set up a research lab in Mauritius,
Wow.
drawn by these favorable conditions
Right.
and the access to a growing pool of tech talent.
It's a win-win.
Yeah.
The government creates the right environment, and businesses bring the fuel to make the engine run?
Precisely.
Okay.
But it's not just about attracting established giants. Mauritius is also nurturing its own homegrown talent,
Right.
creating a sustainable ecosystem.
Right.
And this is where the focus on infrastructure gets really interesting.
This collaborative approach seems to be woven into everything they're doing.
Yeah.
So tell me more about the infrastructure. What exactly are they building?
Think of it as laying the foundation for a digital future. We're not just talking about, your average internet connection.
Right.
Mauritius is investing heavily in data centers,
Okay.
high-speed internet 5G networks. It's like the backbone for any serious AI operation.
It's like they're building the digital highways that allow data to flow freely
Yes,
and AI applications to run smoothly.
exactly.
Okay.
And they're going beyond just the nuts and bolts. They're creating these dedicated research facilities, partnering with universities to develop specialized AI programs,
Wow.
and even offering grants for AI startups.
So they're creating an environment where innovation can flourish from the ground up.
Yeah, from the ground up.
But how do they make sure they have the people
Right.
to actually utilize all this infrastructure
Yeah, that's a good point.
and turn these ideas into reality?
That's where their investment in human capital comes in.
Okay.
They realize that you can have the best infrastructure in the world,
Yeah.
but without the right people to use it, it's just a bunch of expensive hardware.
Makes sense. So how are they building that skilled workforce?
Right.
Are they just importing talent from other countries? Or is there a focus on developing local expertise?
It's a mix of both, actually.
Right.
They are attracting international experts, which brings in diverse perspectives and experience.
Right.
But they're also incredibly focused on nurturing homegrown talent.
That's smart.
Yeah.
It's like building a team with both seasoned veterans and up-and-coming rookies,
Yeah,
each bringing their own strengths to the game.
exactly.
I like that.
They've got academic courses specifically focused on AI, workshops to develop practical skills,
Okay.
and even research partnerships between universities and companies,
Wow.
giving students that hands-on experience.
Okay, so they're building the infrastructure,
Yeah.
cultivating the talent.
Uh-huh.
But what about the actual players in this AI game?
Right.
Are there any standout companies or individuals that embody this Mauritian AI spirit? I know we have a few examples from our research.
Yes, there are quite a few.
Okay.
But there's one story that particularly captures the essence of this whole movement. Have you heard of Ava Lemoine?
The name rings a bell. Remind me.
She's a fictional character.
Okay.
But her story is inspired by the real experiences of many entrepreneurs in Mauritius.
Okay.
Ava started her own tech company, 𝗧𝗕𝗓𝗓.
𝗧𝗕𝗓𝗓.
Focused on AI solutions for the local market.
Okay.
And let me tell you, her journey highlights both the challenges and the triumphs of building a business in this emerging AI landscape.
Okay. I'm intrigued. Tell me more about Ava.
Okay.
And what makes her story so compelling in the context of Mauritius's AI rise?
Well, imagine being a young entrepreneur
Okay.
with a brilliant idea, but facing a serious lack of resources.
Right.
That was Ava's reality. She had the vision, the drive.
Okay.
But she quickly realized that she couldn't do it alone.
Right.
She needed more than just funding.
Yeah.
She needed infrastructure, a skilled team, and a supportive environment.
Okay.
And that's where her path intersected with this whole idea of public-private partnerships.
Sounds like a pivotal moment in her journey.
It was.
What role did she play in shaping this public-private partnership model in Mauritius?
Well, she became a vocal advocate, a champion for collaboration.
Okay.
She organized this roundtable discussion, bringing together tech leaders, government officials,
Right.
and potential investors. It was a turning point,
Okay.
a realization that Mauritius needed to work together
Right.
if they wanted to make a real impact in the AI world.
So this roundtable becomes a catalyst for change.
Absolutely. It was
Okay.
like a light bulb moment for everyone involved. The government saw the potential of the tech sector. The investors saw the opportunity.
Right.
And the tech leaders like Ava
Yeah.
saw the possibility of finally getting the support they needed to thrive.
Okay, I'm hooked. Tell me more about what happened after this roundtable and
Okay.
how it led to the AI ecosystem we see in Mauritius today.
Well, that's where things get really interesting. The roundtable sparked a wave of action. The government followed through on its promises,
Okay.
rolling out those tax incentives and creating a streamlined process for setting up AI businesses. It was like overnight, Mauritius became this magnet for investment.
So Ava and her company 𝗧𝗕𝗓𝗓 were in the perfect position to ride this wave.
Exactly.
Okay.
But it wasn't all smooth sailing.
Oh.
Initially, there was some skepticism from investors.
Really?
Some saw Mauritius as a risky bet, an untested market.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But Ava was persistent. She had this infectious enthusiasm,
Okay.
and she truly believed in the potential of Mauritius.
I can imagine those early days were tough.
Yeah.
Trying to convince people to invest in something new, something unproven.
Right.
It takes a lot of courage.
It does.
Yeah.
She faced her share of setbacks, but she never gave up.
Good for her.
And eventually her persistence paid off.
Okay.
𝗧𝗕𝗓𝗓 secured funding, grew rapidly, and became a poster child for the success of this public-private partnership model.
That's inspiring.
Yeah.
She not only benefited from this new system, but helped create it.
Right.
It's a real testament to the power of vision and determination.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And her story highlights another crucial aspect of Mauritius's approach.
Okay, what's that?
Ava was passionate about making sure this wasn't just about profits. She wanted to build an inclusive tech sector,
Right.
one that empowered women and young people.
This is something that often gets overlooked in the rush towards technological advancement.
Yeah.
It's easy to focus on the hardware, the software, the algorithms, but ultimately it's the people who drive innovation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Ava understood that she helped establish scholarships for girls interested in STEM fields,
Wow, that's great.
mentored young entrepreneurs, and advocated for policies that promoted diversity in the tech sector.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So she really embodies this holistic approach that Mauritius is taking.
Yeah.
It's not just about building a tech hub. It's about building a better future for all Mauritians.
Precisely.
I like that a lot.
And I think Ava's story holds a valuable lesson. For anyone looking to create change,
Okay.
it's not enough to have a good idea.
Right.
You need to be willing to fight for it,
Uh-huh.
to build coalitions,
Yeah.
and to create a system that benefits everyone, not just a select few.
It's a powerful message.
It is.
But let's zoom out a bit.
Oh.
We've talked a lot about Ava and 𝗧𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗓,
Right.
But what about the bigger picture?
Yeah.
How has this public-private partnership model transformed Mauritius as a whole?
Well, one of the most significant impacts has been on the economy.
Right.
The growth of the AI sector has created thousands of jobs.
Wow.
Not just in tech, but in related industries like finance, healthcare, and even tourism.
So it's not just about building a tech bubble.
Right.
It's about diversifying the economy and creating opportunities across different sectors.
Exactly. And this has had a ripple effect on the entire country. There's a renewed sense of optimism.
Oh, wow.
A feeling that Mauritius is on the cusp of something truly special.
That's great.
And this goes beyond just economic indicators.
Okay.
There's a palpable energy, a sense of excitement about the future.
It's like they've tapped into this collective potential, this belief that they can achieve anything if they work together.
It's really quite remarkable. And I think this is where Mauritius offers a valuable lesson for other countries.
Okay.
Especially those looking to become hubs for innovation. It's not just about throwing money at the problem or copying what Silicon Valley is doing.
Yeah.
It's about creating a system that is tailored to your specific strengths, your culture, your people.
So it's about finding your own unique path to innovation?
Yes.
One that leverages your existing assets and fosters a spirit of collaboration?
Precisely.
Okay.
And I think that's what makes Mauritius's story so compelling. They've shown that innovation can happen anywhere, in any context.
Yeah.
As long as there's a shared vision, a willingness to experiment, and a commitment to building a better future for everyone.
That's a really inspiring takeaway.
It is.
So for our listener who's been on this deep dive with us, exploring the rise of Mauritius as an AI hub, what's the one key insight you want them to walk away with?
I'd say it's this.
Okay.
Don't underestimate the power of collaboration. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a policymaker, or just someone interested in the future of technology.
Yeah.
The Mauritian experience shows us that when people come together with a shared purpose, they can achieve extraordinary things.
It's a reminder that we don't have to go it alone.
Right.
We can achieve more, innovate faster, and build a better future when we work together.
Exactly. And that's what I find so hopeful about this whole story. It's a reminder that even in a world that often feels divided and competitive, there's still room for collaboration, for shared success, and for a future where technology is used to uplift everyone, not just a privileged few.
So what does Mauritius's story tell us about the future of AI? Is this a model for other countries looking to become hubs for innovation?
I think it offers a compelling blueprint. Yeah. The combination of government support, private investment, and a focus on building a skilled and inclusive workforce is a recipe for success.
And it's exciting to see a country like Mauritius.
It is.
Which might not have been on everyone's radar before, emerging as a leader in this space.
It challenges our assumptions about where innovation comes from and shows that the future of AI is truly global.
It's a powerful reminder that the best way to predict the future is to create it.
That's right.
And Mauritius is doing just that.
They are. It really does.
It flips the script on what we think of when we hear tech hub.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not just about big cities anymore. And it makes you wonder, what other hidden gems are out there? What other places are quietly building their own versions of the future?
That's a great question.
And for our listener who might be thinking, okay, that's great for Mauritius, but what does this mean for me?
Yeah.
What would you say? What can we learn from their story?
I think the biggest takeaway is the power of a shared vision.
Okay.
Mauritius didn't become an AI leader by accident.
Right.
It took collaboration, a willingness to take risks, and belief in their own potential.
It's like they decided to chart their own course and they didn't let anything hold them back.
Exactly.
That's pretty cool.
And that can be applied to any field, any community. Whether you're starting a business, working on a social impact project, or just trying to make a difference in your own neighborhood.
Yeah.
The lesson from Mauritius is clear.
What's that?
Collaboration is key.
It's about finding common ground, building partnerships, and working together towards a goal that's bigger than any one individual or organization.
It's about understanding that we can achieve so much more
Yeah.
when we pool our resources, our knowledge, and our passions.
So this isn't just a story about AI, it's a story about human potential.
Absolutely. It's about what's possible when we choose to work together.
Yeah.
When we believe in ourselves and each other.
Right.
And when we dare to dream big.
Well, there you have it, a deep dive into how Mauritius is transforming itself into a global AI hub.
Yeah.
It's a story of innovation, collaboration, and the unwavering belief in the power of a shared vision.
And who knows, maybe their journey will inspire others to create their own success stories.
Yeah.
Proving that the future of AI and the future of innovation itself is truly boundless.
We hope this deep dive has sparked your curiosity and given you some food for thought. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning.
Yes.
And remember the power of collaboration.
That's right.
It might just change the world.
It might.